into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your #1 source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans. Producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Can you do the dance, Roxy?
What is it? Wait, you have to teach me. Wait, teach me. Look at me, I can't see you.
Didn't you watch Making the Video?
No. Wait, what is it? Like this?
Definitely not like that. You look like you're churning butter. What up, AfterBuzz? It's your boy DJ Jesse Jane here in studio for AfterBuzz TV's Battle of the Bloodlines, the challenge. I am joined in studio by, my boo thing, Miss Roxy Striar.
Churning butter over here, just churning the butter.
Well, especially with your turtleneck and your pigtails, girl.
I can't. I know.
She's just so excited for Star Wars, y'all. But unfortunately, our other co-host couldn't be here, but that's okay, because you know what? We have, him. He's like super famous, y'all. We have the one and only Kingsley in the building.
Thank you. Glad to be here.
I'm happy you're here too. I hear you're a massive challenge fan.
You guys are so welcoming. I am a massive challenge fan. I love the challenge, and I'm thrilled to be able to discuss this episode with you guys.
We're going to get into it.
Super excited. Little promo plug, but Kingsley was just over on our sister site, Black Hollywood Live, this week. Make sure you guys check that out if you want to get to know Kingsley a little better. And then I found out. You know what I mean? It was a really intimate experience over at Black Hollywood Live.
I love when you get weird.
And as we were getting really intimate, one of the things he shared with us is that he's a huge challenge fan, and that's why I invited him here today. And really excited. Also, got Rihanna in the building.
Bam, bam, bam.
Stump the Steamer will be with us next week. Let's talk about...
If you're listening, Steamer, is that okay with you? I hope you can confirm.
No, bitch. You finna be there Christmas Eve. We here party in the studio, y'all. Because who puts this on Christmas Eve?
No, they changed it to the 23rd. Jeff was just thinking it was the 24th, but it was the 23rd.
Okay, so now we're back. Sorry, that was really personal. I'm not by everybody. Camillinator, the Judgment Day. We came off a crazy episode last week with the cockroach.
Yo, that was disgusting. I still can't think about last week. I can't believe you weren't here, Jesse. I literally was like vomiting on air. It was disgusting.
That sucks because I was with Rihanna.
Kingsley, such a dick to me.
No, she knows I love her. What did you think of last week's episode with the cockroaches?
I honestly, screw the cockroaches. Oh? I'm a huge Kahada fan.
Oh, me
so
too.
I'm just depressed. Yeah. I love his voice.
And I kind of love Jill too. I thought they were so sweet.
I mean, yeah, but she's a newbie. I'm not attached to these siblings and cousins, and I'm getting there, but I wasn't there yet.
I agree.
So
I get that. Jill. Sometimes I don't even know who is the person and who's not because I don't watch Are You the One, so I'm like, oh, that's a newbie, and it's like they're on a damn show, and I don't even know them.
And the fans are like, bitch, she was on season.
I'm like, okay, sorry.
So real.
Oh yeah, Kellyanne Hager.
Yeah.
What did you think though, as far as the whole Jenna situation? Because last week she got into it with her cousin.
Yeah, but now they're like BFF again, and so strange. And then they're posting pictures at the bakery together, which I'm confused. Like,
posting pictures at the bakery.
Yeah, I guess Brianna's dad maybe got Jenna a job at the bakery. It seems like they're okay now. I thought they were literally never going to speak again, like never ever again, because they got into it so bad last week.
If I showed you this text from my brother and he probably watching, I'm gonna show people the text that you sent me.
I'm sorry. Did your brother fuck your significant other? No? Okay, well, that's a whole different game.
Well, no, he's not gay, so...
Yeah, well, that's a whole different game.
My mother would have a different issue if that was the game. But anyways, so basically, the pit happened, and TJ said, he left us with, y'all gonna be split up from your bloodlines. So we came into it today. Everyone's split up. We get two teams, red team, blue team. Cara Maria, her cousin Jamie, they are the team captains.
I'm low-key obsessed with this. I love that we're splitting them up. So much more drama. That's messed up.
Were you into it?
I'm into it, but I know they kept it a secret because they probably wouldn't have agreed to do it if they knew they were going to be against each other. That's such family. Like, there's already tension, and you're adding this element. It's ridiculous. But I love it.
Skeletons. All right.
It's a whole different season.
So Cara Maria, these are her picks. Well, so the idea, I liked how they did it too. If you pick a vet, the bloodline goes to the other team.
So you have to not only think about who you want, but you have to think about who you want to give them.
Yes.
Tricky.
And Cara got Bananas, Candace, Tony, Brianna, Corey, Nicole, Camila, Rihanna, Dario, Anthony, and Thomas. Jamie got Vince, Leroy, who was so happy to be on that team.
Yeah. Oh my God! Thank you so much for picking me. Thank you.
I thought he was being sarcastic at first, and I was like, no, he's really
Yeah,
grateful.
because he loved his cousin, but he like, dang, can you get another episode?
It was so cute.
Because Leroy does kind of always get shafted with the bad teammate. Not to say, Candace, that you were a bad teammate, but in the past.
Yeah.
He's gotten some tough luck. So Vince, Leroy, Shane, Jenna, who was happy at that. Mitch, Nani, Larissa, Anissa, Rafi, Kellyanne, and Steven. Who do you think got the better team? Because Cara Maria was a little nervous at first.
Everyone was saying that. Cara Maria was like, "Oh, Jamie's team is stacked." TJ said Jamie's team is stacked. Jamie said Jamie's team is stacked. I didn't think that was true. I feel like these were really even teams.
I feel as though Jamie's team is more familiar. And that's why I think they were stacked. Because it's not
What do you
really
mean more familiar?
Like, doesn't he have more veterans on his team?
Well, they have an equal amount of veterans.
No, because I feel like Cara Maria has like the bigger ones. It's her, Bananas, Tony,
Camilla.
Corey, Camilla, and Thomas. The rest or whatever. Like, I mean, like, I don't know. I'm sorry, Kellyanne. Like, I want to just remember your. I'm gonna go back just for you, okay?
know.
Because I feel so bad. Do you remember Kellyanne?
Yeah.
Oh, God bless you.
That's what everybody says. I don't.
And I'm gonna go back to a review. I know, and I'm probably talking.
Y'all don't like Kellyanne?
Yeah.
But I don't remember her.
Kellyanne's a beast.
Can't pull her out of a damn.
I don't know. I just feel like we're missing people this season. Like Emily is a beast. Kellyanne, I don't know.
It's more the "Are you the one" thing. Like,
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
true.
that's me. Like,
true.
Kellyanne
Although
Laurel and
I'm
all
into
them.
the Jersey Shore twins, like I'm into them.
Who, Dario and Rafi?
And Rafi, I just feel like they're gonna bring some sort of drama, like they almost started to tonight. So we get to the challenge. It's a girl elimination, and it's called Meet Me Halfway. They always remind me why I would never do these things.
Wait, I was really wanted to say something I was so excited about. I really love that Cara Maria picked Bananas because they've been enemies for so long, but I thought that was brilliant. We were talking about that a little
Yeah.
bit. And I like that Bananas came over and kissed her on the head and was like, "You made a smart pick." Cool.
course he's
find,
gonna
and then
say
they had that conversation where they were like, it'd be like kind of fitting for us to go to the end together. That would be, they've been two of my favorite players forever, and like, I love Cara Maria because Boston, but Bananas has come in so many times and he just is a great guy. So I would love to see the two of them go all the way. We can talk about the competition now.
No, but I agree with that because I think MTV is so smart with creating all these different types of challenges, and they do it so that way we get to a point where two vets who hate each other look at it and they're like, well, fuck all these other fucking people. Let's do this shit together.
They essentially are the two vets that hate each other the most.
Yeah.
And we've seen it season after season, so it's really cool to watch them team up.
What's one of your favorite, Kings, what's one of your favorite challenge twists?
Overall, twists? Oh my God.
Like seasons?
Yeah, like Bloodlines or what was it? Battle
Rivals,
of the
Exes.
Rivals.
What was the one
Cutthroat.
where literally everyone screwed over? Was it Robin or Paula?
Those are
I think
two
the
fierce
island.
competitors,
The
too.
island. I loved the island.
Was that when Mark and Robin were coupled up?
I think so.
That was Battle of the Exes, the first one, I want to say.
No.
No,
it was-
the island's a whole different game.
I don't know.
No,
It was
not-
intense.
One of them. We need Steamer. he'll tell you what your favorite season was.
Yeah, I know.
All right, let's talk about the challenge. Meet Me Halfway. So there's
Meet me
two platforms.
halfway.
They have to jump on this middle swing thing. Go ahead, Roxy. Give us a Fergie performance.
Right at the borderline, that's where I'm gonna wait for you. Could you meet me halfway?
Take my heart to the limit, and this is where I stand.
You're so much better than me. I don't know why I just went there. I don't know.
I love that song. Go there.
And that, yeah, you gotta always go there, Roxy.
Well,
We'll talk about that after the
I
show.
did.
All right, so We're gonna be your very gay parents.
I need them.
All right, so meet me halfway. 2 platforms. They have to jump on this like swinging platform and get to the other side, and they have to basically change the flags over. And as many flags, there's 30 flags altogether. How many can you get?
Don't doubt me, bitches.
Go ahead, girl. Blue team. They were doing pretty good at first. Nicole was the first in the water.
Do you see that Drea just texted us? I'm still shooting. Drea, get here, girl.
Drea, sorry, we don't care. Nicole first in the water. And at that point, they already had 7 of the 30 flags, with only 1 flag being lost. Rihanna got DQ'd second. And at that point, they had 11
Sorry,
of the 30.
Ree.
Sorry, Ree.
Sorry, bad girl, Ree.
And then we saw Tony jump, and
Mortifying a little bit.
yeah, he hit his chest, fell flip backwards, hit the water. I always wonder what hitting the water like upside down like that would feel like. Like Larissa looked, I wouldn't have wanted that
It
experience.
just sounds painful. I've belly flopped into a pool trying to dive before, so I can just imagine as high as they are and all
Yeah.
that gear just like tumbling down.
It probably just burns really bad on your skin, but the worst part about this wasn't hitting the water, it was hitting the platforms, as we saw with Candace and then with Tony.
Yep.
That seems more painful.
I have to say, I love Shane, his brother.
Me too.
He's just so worried about his brother all the time, and I think it's so fucking cute.
Shane Shane literally walked across the platform. He didn't even stop.
Yeah, like,
If you-
what kind of Tybo shit are you on, Shane?
Right.
This motherfucker matrixed across, like...
Some people got lucky though. If you got it when it was swinging,
That's
But that's
true.
not luck. That you could plan that out. Like I feel
True.
like he literally just step, okay. And I do think it helps if you're taller.
No, but you know what's funny that you do say that, though? Because he went so quickly after whoever it was in front of him. But all of them did. When the second team had gone, they were moving. That momentum was going
Yeah.
quick. And you notice once the thing stopped, none of them could do it.
Yeah, you can't.
Whereas the
but that's strategy, Jesse.
the first team was capable. They
That's
even took their
strategy.
time.
I think it's fear too, because if you're going and you're like feeling that momentum and everyone's going, and then you stop and then you realize you're up and it's not far enough, and you have to think about where you're gonna strategize, like what lunge you're gonna take. So, because someone smacked into Anissa, I thought she was gonna fly off the other end of the
Yeah.
thing.
I don't think I could have done this.
And
I
you
think
say
that I would have
it's-
messed this one up.
You say it's strategy, but they lost.
Yeah. I'm saying that it was working at first, though. When
Yeah,
they
it
stopped doing it is when they lost.
What's it called? Candace hit. Oh, Candace, that poor face, girl. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, me too.
Candace hit that face. She was bleeding. Don't doubt me, bitches. But she pulled it off. Shout out to her. I know Leroy was proud. Red team. Shane, just crazy.
Vince went down, Jamie went down, Kellyanne went down, Larissa went down.
Vince almost had it though.
No,
like,
he didn't. He tried.
He
but
tried. He
never
had that foot
it.
on your lap.
As soon as that one arm
Yeah.
was gone, it was over.
I was super impressed by that, though. Because, like, if I hit something, I'm like, all right, I'm
Yep.
done.
I'm like, bye.
He, like, monkey-legged up on that. Like, what is that?
You know
for,
what though?
like,
I feel like I would have monkey legged out because I would have done everything in my damn motherfucking power.
not
than
to hit the
that.
ground. Yeah, I guess.
Sure would have.
I guess that's true.
And he's a big man, so you know what I mean. All that muscle.
But then it was so crazy to see Vince, Jamie, Kellyanne, like, back
In a
to
row.
back to back to, like,
And then Larissa.
change your strategy if you have 2 people hit the deck, you know?
When Larissa fell afterwards, she had the comment of that all the guys on her team were bitches. Did
Why
you
was she
catch
so
why?
mad?
I don't get it.
Because she fell?
She fell. This is so weird. This is when the Camilla Larissa thing tonight, we're going to get into it, but, like, these 2 women, I get it because I'm crazy too a little bit, but, like, this was a little crazy.
Is it like almost like a thing? Like, have you ever played a sport where like you're in your head and it's like, okay, like mine's more video games, like Wii or something. But like, you know, you're gonna do it the way you want to do it, and then you have someone in your ear that's like, jump, jump, jump. It's like, well, bitch, I was gonna wait the extra second, but because you yelling in my ear, jump. Like maybe that's why all the guys were bitches, or I'm just trying to put it together because you fell in the water. Why are you blaming someone else?
But if you wait the extra second, it's not going to help. I think she was just like, everybody said I could do it and I couldn't. Why were they saying that? Because they're trying to be motivational.
They wanna win.
Like, that's what your teammates do. Would you rather them be like, you can't do it? You can't. Like, what?
I realize she's new to this. So to
Yeah.
her, it's probably like, they're annoying the hell out of me.
Yeah.
Not any motivation whatsoever. Like, shut up.
I knew she was going to fall, though, because we had that direct-to-camera of her earlier when she was like, I'm really nervous. Camilla set the bar really high.
We can't even watch the show normal. We pick up all the editing.
Yeah, I know.
Like, oh, we know who's going home this episode.
Yeah.
All right.
Although
So
no one went home this episode.
but I call that.
Yeah, you did real early on.
That was a mess. I was actually looking at my clock, pissed off, because I'm like, I know this isn't gonna happen.
Yep.
I
Yeah.
know this isn't gonna happen.
Yeah.
It was annoying.
You know what? How I
We're
assumed
annoyed.
it was because
Get paid.
of the title of the episode. That's what kind of gave it away to me.
Oh, really?
The title of the episode had to do with the final elimination, and when they do stuff like that, it usually means that's going to be the draw scene.
Yeah.
Little tip for y'all. All right, so Tony's back. His back's hurting. He needs to see a medic. He gets taken away.
I love that the medic's so casually is like, maybe you have some bones broken. Like, okay, like
They should be
that's
prepared when they
best
come
case
on the show.
scenario.
Just
I mean, we read the thing. One of the first things you sign, it says, if you die,
first line.
MTV is not
you
responsible.
serious?
First line, whole contract. If you die, we are not responsible.
no.
Yep.
Like, what? And that's like of a 30-page contract. Like, what the fuck else is in it?
That's probably why so many people just don't come back.
We saw Tony tonight. Tony was like, I am refusing medical attention.
Did you notice this was the first season that they actually showed that on camera?
Made them the
Because
era.
fans usually bug out, like, they shouldn't be playing. Why is this person playing with a broken... Who was it?
Cara
the girl.
Maria.
Yep. And everyone made a big stink out of that.
Yeah.
So they physically showed him on camera saying that he didn't want...
I'm waving my right. Yeah.
So was his injury more so from the platform or the water? Because what's his name that was Leroy's partner? I forget which season.
Oh.
That Mike that fell and he was like coughing up blood kind of, but he was fine.
So I think that originally they think that his injury is from hitting that thing because it's of the bruises, but then they clear him to go. Now we don't know because they wanted to hold him for internal bleeding. But if he's passing out and he's looking green,
Concussion. That's what it make me think.
I don't know. That's scary.
But
though.
especially to pass out, like, as you're walking. Like, usually...
He didn't pass out. He literally, I'm not making fun of him, but he like laid down to have a nap. He was
Yeah,
curled
he
back.
He
walk,
looked
walk,
comfortable.
walk, no more.
I was like, what is he
I
doing?
know.
And I mean, maybe they did edit it too. Don't see, you were gonna bring my mind to a place where I try to rationalize shit, but I'm just like, if my brother was passed out on the ground, I'd be like, what the fuck?
Right?
Yeah, I know.
You guys are just gonna stand here? You're gonna stand? He's green. He's fuck. Like,
Yeah,
you know
me
what I
too.
mean?
Like you saw, you see what Camilla looks like when her sister's going in. Imagine what Camilla would be like if her sister had passed out on the ground. What is wrong with you people? Like screaming. But I would be the exact same way. That shit was messed up.
We find out that basically whatever girl goes into the challenge tonight, their bloodline's gonna go home.
Which is a sick twist.
Sick twist.
I love it.
I don't get how that's gonna work. Didn't mind the first twist. Kind of predicted that was coming, but this one, it's like, then who is fighting for what? Where's the?
Especially because they have guy and girl teams.
I love it. I love
That's what
it.
confuses me of how they're gonna.
Well, that part's messed up because last week it was so obvious that Jenna and her frickin' Brianna should have gone in. But I think that this, when you go home, your bloodline goes home, now it's a whole different thing on who you're sending in. Like,
It's
crazy,
more.
crazy.
It really gets more strategic.
Yeah, and I love that. I kind of think, going back to the Tony thing for 1 second, because I was just thinking about this, like why he would avoid medical attention when he wasn't competing in anything. Like it wasn't like he was missing out. He could have just gone to the hospital again. Did you guys feel like he was trying to impress Bananas a little bit?
How? Oh, like I don't need no medical attention.
Yeah.
All right, Sleeping Beauty.
I kind of felt like that. Like, I kind of felt like Tony wanted to be tough, and because there was no reason for him not to go back to the hospital. He wasn't
Very
competing
true.
in anything, so it was like he kept going to Bananas. He was like, "I'm fine, I'm fine." Bananas like, "You're tough, man. You're good, man." Like, it just felt like everybody's trying to.
Validation,
And
I
same
mean.
thing with Cara Maria. Like, everybody's always trying to impress Bananas.
Are you guys
Everybody.
fans of Bananas?
I'm a fan of his in the way that I think that what he does is brilliant.
Yeah, like
Like, it works.
as a character
Yeah.
on the show.
Right.
I support
Like-
that, but like, do I ever be rooting like Bananas? No.
Yeah, he's not my number one, but I think it's really smart what he does.
Right.
Like, I think you have to respect it for sure.
What about you?
I like him now that he's out of like the whole Evan Kinney. Like when he's alone, I can tolerate him and
Yeah,
I root for
that's
him.
true.
But when he's with them, he's like a whole nother species.
Yeah.
What about like Wes and CT?
I love Wes and I love CT. I've
Manipulate.
always loved Wes.
I always
Yeah.
love CT.
Well,
You know who I love the most though is Mark. Let's get Mark back on these.
yeah,
shows.
Mark Long. Where the are you?
Where
So
are
I
ya?
seen your pocket protein. Shout out to Mark Long and his pocket protein in
love
the Ralph's.
I love
You
it.
better get that Kroger. All right. poor Larissa, because everyone was just gunning for her. I mean, well, supposedly. And then Camilla heard that, and she was like, oh, hell no. She said, Donald Trump, do you need a campaign manager? Because watch what I'm going to do. And this bitch went around the house cussing people out. I mean, she was threatening.
But this is the weirdest part. Not just people on the blue team. Who were the ones picking it. She started talking to people on the red team. Mm-hmm. Like, everybody. She's like, Bananas, do you or do you not have my back? Bananas is like, I'm not even voting. Like, why are you yelling at me? She's yelling at everyone.
Paranoia.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I always try to like dump on Camilla because I'm like, oh my God, she's crazy. If it came to my sister, I would be tenfold crazier.
Yeah, but like you gotta be smarter about it.
Sometimes,
But no.
Sometimes you can't. Like,
But no what?
Because from her stands, what I was getting were people that she's done these challenges with are voting in her sister, but they aren't realizing it's her.
Right.
So she's mad. Of course they're voting for her sister, but it's connected to her. So she wants them to vote for someone else.
That's what
I
I'd be
understand.
pissed.
No, understand that portion of it, but the thing is like she wasn't communicating that.
Right.
Clearly, like she's screaming it, and clearly they're not, or they're seeming to not understand. Leroy said to her, he was like,
Because
it's not
it should have been
affecting you."
unspoken.
Well, that's true. I mean, but look, that's how I live my life. You know what I'm saying? But clearly, we're in a house where Leroy's
like,
looking
I have
dead
your
straight
back.
in your.
I have your back.
That, and I love you, Leroy. However.
Was that a bug?
No, that's like a wake the fuck. It's like a wake the fuck up. Like, how are you not? Like, yo, I fuck with you. Like, okay, bitch. Well, Candace going in next week.
Yeah.
How you feel about that, Leroy?
Okay, here's what I think though. Like you just said, it should be unspoken. But if Camilla was smarter about this, she should have sat down Leroy and been like,
That's all I feel. I feel
hey,
like she
Leroy,
should have handled it differently.
here's the deal. You know that sending her in
Yep.
also means that my butt's on the line. I'm not gunning for you, and I'm not going to gun for your cousin as long as you don't say my cousin's name.
And she's lucky Nani went with her, too, because
Right.
if
Yeah.
I was
Started
Nani, I
yelling
would
at
have
Nani.
changed the whole thing.
Now
like,
that I didn't understand because I feel like their relationship, she should have just known. And when Nani started yelling back, I was like, yes, get in her face.
Yeah, and same thing. And then there was that weird part later where, who was it? Nicole was like, I can't say her name either, so I'm going to say Jenna's name. Like, everybody was like being all weird about it.
that was weird.
That was stupid. They could have stopped because at that point it was clear who was going in.
Right.
They were just being
like, you
dramatic.
pulling Anissa's name out. Like,
Yeah.
motherfuckers just pulling
Anissa
names
looked
out.
so agitated. I love her.
I get that
Me
because
too.
Anissa's like, why are you rocking the boat right now, Nani? Like, you don't have to say my name. I'm not going in.
Anissa just always looked like she want to smoke a cigarette. Like,
I
someone always
love
is just
her.
like,
Yeah.
She is. Leroy. So he said that he got voted on Larissa based on rookie status. Get your life. Dario brings up putting Nani in, and Nicole gets pissed off.
She wanted some FaceTime.
What did you guys think about that part? The whole Dario kind of ruffling feathers, even though it was an honest conversation. He said, "Look, I'm putting Nicole in because of this reason." Nani got upset.
I just feel like what the twins are doing right now, Dario and Rafi.
It made no sense.
It's so weird, but same thing with Cara Maria, like going into them last week. I'm throwing you in. I'm not throwing you in. They're in a lot of weird drama right now, and that's not smart. That's not smart. Like, they should have just been like, all right, we're gonna go in and play. All right, let's lay back and see who else everybody wants to put in. Why are they the front runners in this? Neither of you are vets in this game.
That's the thing. I think they're trying to just make a statement,
Yeah.
but they're
But
not
chill.
doing it either.
Yeah.
And it's
Nani,
not
like,
the-
that's not like do bananas.
She
or
is
something.
strong though.
Yeah, but like make it your guys. So like make a statement with like bananas, like not to do it to a woman. Like,
Yeah, I agree with that. I mean, you can't this time for a guy, but like then just chill out for a week.
And then you didn't even neither of you end up putting her name in. So now you look like a bitch. 'Cause then, like, we're gonna vote you in. Oh, no one else said. Well, never mind.
I feel like the girls should have more say on which girls go home, and the guys should have more say on which guys go home. Like, why are you going to be a guy and you're going to throw the first girl name out?
I feel like everyone should just play for their team. Like, I'm so sick lately of these challenges, this whole strategy, and like, oh, just because everyone's saying this, I'm not gonna say what I want. Like, I get that it's smart for the game, but it's really not, because in the end, what's gonna happen is the veterans are gonna keep breaking out because all these rookies are listening to them out of fear, and they're not gonna get anywhere.
And you're gonna have to be against bananas again, and you like, shit.
And lose, and he will win his 15th challenge.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so Nani's pissed. She says she's gonna go after the twins. Candace comes back. We find out she has a broken toe and a busted lip.
10 stitches.
Damn.
Yeah.
But shout out to you, girl, because you did that.
Where'd the busted toe come from, though? Because I didn't.
She's doing some weird stuff.
Maybe that pinky just like clamped on up.
She kept going.
I
though.
love that Leroy was
all that
like,
matters.
whatever, it's just war battle. I'm just proud of her. Those are scars. Like, if I had 10 stitches in my lip and a busted toe, I would have been
Done.
like,
I'm done.
I can't do this.
I'm
I
done.
can't. I can't. Like, Candace was like, this is my moneymaker. I would have been like, I'm wearing a mask, a face guard, like everything. If I ever go on one of these things, like, I'm going to put in, what was those called? Mouth guards?
Yeah.
And, like, I'm going to put on a whole thing.
You look crazy with your ponytail.
But this is what I don't understand about these girls that go on this show. Last week, we see Nani puts her head in the fucking cockroach thing with her hair down. Like, put your hair up.
Girls Out America's Next Top Model, she didn't care. She had to do what she had to do.
No,
like,
but
this
she
is
didn't.
money on
No,
the line.
that's what I'm
I
saying.
get it, but she didn't care.
No, she didn't put her hair up.
That's what I'm saying. She didn't care.
He said this is not
She's treating it like it's America's Next Top Model. She's trying to look all pretty.
Oh, I get what you're saying. I thought you're trying to get her to keep it up so the cockroaches don't get in it and thus keeping it pretty.
No, like-
I
like,
misunderstood.
yeah,
I mean, you're just
whole-
thinking about prettiness. Yeah, bitch, we on the challenge.
That's what
You
I'm-
be eating shit and eating
That's what I'm
cockroaches.
saying. Like,
Kings.
I
I feel-
don't.
okay, I get
don't
where you're coming
understand.
from.
These girls during the challenges, like, you can't compete. How are you gonna play a sport when your hair isn't in a ponytail? Like, your shit's all
But
in
girl,
your
there's
eyes.
men in the house.
I know.
That
I know.
you can't. Sometimes you just gotta stay on point at all times.
I can't. I wouldn't
And
be
you
able
on
to.
camera, millions of people. It's like, look, if they gonna see me eat a cockroach, I'm gonna be beat for the god.
And now I feel like Candace is gonna win this whole thing because Candace is like, I already got a bust in there.
Okay.
Whatever.
So I'm missing a toe and a few teeth, but that's fine.
Side note, they were showing like the close up of that way too much.
I know.
Like, let it heal and then have this poor girl come in and do the one-on-ones. Like, yo, got her fresh out of surgery, the shit's dripping. She's like,
Oh,
you know.
oh, stop. That noise. Oh, Rihanna says stop.
The editing was the most.
Rihanna says stop.
The most.
The most. Tony comes back and he's okay. We come to find out that Larissa's going in and that Jenna's going in. Jenna was irritated, didn't understand why she was going in,
I
pissed
also feel
beyond.
like Jenna's a pretty fierce competitor and they don't give her the credit she deserves.
Why would you pick Jenna? I
Just
would have
because
picked.
she's tall. What is?
No, because she works out. I mean, I guess she hasn't been working out in the house, but we've seen her compete in challenges before, and Jay was or what was
Well,
his
yeah,
name?
but I mean,
He
she's
was the
also
weakling.
competing with Jay.
Was that his name, Jay?
Which, by the way, shout out to Jay, because I see you, boy. He in the gym trying to get ready for the challenges.
I just feel like she was always a good competitor, like her with Zach and training and stuff. Oh, was that the other blonde girl that trained with him more, though, that he used to date?
Yeah. Yeah.
Maria.
From his season.
Yeah.
Zach, San Diego season. Remember he was in a relationship with her?
He just does the blonde.
Do you remember that season?
For me.
You know who Zach is?
Yeah, but who's this blonde?
He used to
Ashley.
date Ashley.
Yes.
So maybe she got in the gym more, but I feel like Jenna's in the gym. She's got a tight little
Oh,
body.
yeah, she got a cute little
Yeah.
situation. So Larissa versus Jenna. Jenna's pissed. Camilla's just crying. I'm never this emotional. I bet you cry every season.
Yeah, you are always
I
this
love you,
emotional.
but you cry every season.
Damn.
And I know we cool enough that I can say that, girl, because you be doing the most.
I could not get over Brianna being so supportive of Jenna this time and her being like, I guess I'll stay. Like, I kind of miss home, but, you know, this has been really exciting. I was like, what happened from last week? Like, girl, you 180'd here.
I think these people sometimes get emotional and then they just have a moment off camera, maybe we don't see it, where they realize there is money at stake.
Yeah.
We need to get our shit
Like,
together
what am I
and
doing?
stop being petty.
Right.
It's just, I would be that way all the time.
Would you ever go on this show? Would you do some shit like
hell
this?
yeah. I love these things.
So you would eat a cockroach if it
I
was
would.
presented?
I would.
No, I cannot picture you doing that.
Why?
I cannot picture
Can
you.
we set up a
Where's the
challenge?
cockroach?
Can
No,
we set
wait.
up a challenge? Listen, can we set up a challenge for at the end of this season? We'll have you compete with somebody.
Okay. What's the prize though? I'm not just go eat a cockroach
I'm gonna get.
for no reason.
I'll figure out a prize
Okay.
that's worthy of.
You guys start letting us know what you guys think at home.
and we'll let the fans create the challenges.
No, the
we
challenge
tried
needs to
this.
do like the Amazing Race just did and have like a digital edition, and we go on there.
Oh, I'm so down with that. We tried to do it. I only won one of them. It was
The
the
marshmallow one?
How many marshmallows you can shove in your mouth?
Chubby Bunny?
Yeah.
And then it kind
No,
of.
but you don't. We didn't say Chubby Bunny. We just.
Oh, you were just putting marshmallows in your mouth?
Yeah.
That's just that. What are y'all doing?
We just be bored in here sometimes. All right, Tony starts feeling sick. he says
he has cramps.
he understands
I feel
a
like
woman's
maybe
period.
he's having an appendicitis, like his appendix, because
like maybe getting hit affected something else he got going on. And
yeah,
it's like-
maybe.
Muscles are a weird thing. Production wants Tony to go to the hospital. He denies medical attention. Tony falls walking to the elimination. Everyone says that he looks green. And I'm just like this. If from the moment that they were in the house saying, you look a little green. Like, green's not a normal color people, like, look.
And it's not like, you look green, but you feel fine. He's like, I'm in agony, and you look green.
But I mean, he chose not to go.
Yeah, but it's not like Cara Maria, who chose to stay when she was competing. He's not competing.
That is true. It was kind of pointless. And I don't, how
He
do you
loves
not,
bananas.
as a medical person, realize that he needs the attention? Like, I don't understand in this contract or whatever, where's the line between they're refusing and then you're not giving them medical attention?
And not only that, but usually after a elimination, they get a day off. So it's like, that would have been the perfect time for, unless they were saying, if you go to the hospital, we have to not
Right.
let you play.
Yeah, but I don't think they were saying that. We would have heard that.
Yeah.
Maybe he really just wanted to watch those girls go at it.
I guess. Or maybe he wanted to impress bananas. I don't know why I'm sticking to
It
this
all
theory.
comes back to
Yeah.
But you know, also the other thing about this, and not to take an injury light, but every season we get woo, 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 someone
Yeah.
drastic. What's gonna happen? And then next week he's like throwing like.
That's true. I actually kind of really liked Tony the last couple weeks, though.
Oh.
Like the first week, I was so over Tony, but now I'm like, oh, you're kind of funny. Like when you're not throwing your brother through a wall, you're okay.
When you're not cheating on your girlfriend.
Can we talk about the dramatic ending,
yeah.
though?
Go ahead.
Dun, dun, dun. Like a thing.
And the cat's getting the MRI.
Yeah, it zoomed into his face before like the credits rolled. It was giving me like Britney when she got dragged off from TMZ from the house.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
That's true.
I got anxiety. Like they were doing the most with like the sound effects and everything this episode. I was done.
Stepping it up on the challenge.
Wait, also the other thing we didn't talk about is that weird Cara Maria Thomas thing going on.
Oh.
Whoa.
Wait, did I miss what is it?
Because it started last week.
It started last week when he claims they were playing rock, paper, scissors, but really, like, this
Rock,
is
paper,
what
scissors
rock
in the
looks
back of the
like.
bus. You was playing what?
And I don't know, tonight she was like, I think he's cute, but he has a girl. Like, she didn't say he has a girlfriend.
And they
we
went
know
to the
he does.
bathroom.
They go to the bathroom. She was like, I don't know. Weird.
I know this has probably been stated, but so her and Abram are.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we saw from the season, the
He
preview
comes
that he's
back.
coming back on the show, so he's gonna kick Thomas's ass.
Well, and Thomas has a girlfriend because remember the first girl that wanted to hook up with him on the first episode, then she went to the twin and then ended up hooking up with Tony, but Thomas didn't hook up with her. He's like, no, I have a girl, like, I can't.
They're always a mess when they first get to this house.
Okay, like they ain't seen pussy in
Right.
years. Like, you just came fresh out with your girlfriend. You like, woo!
Yeah.
Like, fucking bitch, this ain't The Bachelor. You won the challenge.
Yeah.
On that note, let's head into predictions.
We're going. Predictions.
All right, predictions music.
What is
We're
that?
going to the. It's an airplane or something, maybe.
Oh my god.
Well, we normally have like prediction music. I
Yeah.
don't know what that was.
That's
That was
okay.
just Jesus whispering to us.
So we're going to the hospital, and Corey and Anissa are hooking up. That's all I got.
That was a horrible clip. And then apparently the new challenge, everyone looks.
Yeah. So.
Do we believe the Corey and Anissa thing, or is this? Because then we see it looks like they're gonna fight because it looks like Anissa's listening to Corey say like, "These hoes ain't nothing."
Oh.
If Corey, the dumbest thing Corey can do in this game is piss off Anissa.
Like, why would you hook
Because-
up with a lesbian, then not date her and talk shit about her?
Well,
Like
because
that's just
you're
gonna.
nobody on this show.
Who's
and
nobody on the show?
Corey, compared to Anissa. Anissa's a
True.
hardcore vet.
You think he's hooking up for politics?
No, I think that it would be the
the
dumbest
wrong
political
person to hook
move.
up.
Yeah, I think it'd be so stupid for him to hook up with her and then shit talk her. Like, it's Anissa. She has so much more pull than you.
I know Anissa's strong, but I just feel like a brotherly protection of her. Like when I see her, I care about her. Like I don't want to see anyone fuck her
Like
over.
you feel like she's been through so. It's like what's her
Yeah.
name from Hawaii? I always felt the
Ruth,
same.
Ruthie.
There's just something about them that it's just like. And
Like, she's a
been through shit.
badass,
Like you
but-
ain't gonna say nothing to Anissa. She gonna smoke her cigarette outside and worry about what she worrying about.
Yeah, I mean, I like Corey, but just like, don't be an idiot.
Well, we don't know. It could have been edited differently.
Yeah, that's
whatever.
true.
Because I mean, we still don't know if it's like lovey or if it's like brother sister love kicking it.
I'm sorry. Do you see the way he was like, she's throwing them hips and I'm trying to catch them.
Well, that makes me feel like he may not be straight, saying some shit like that.
Yeah, it was weird.
I think Tony and Shane are gonna go home.
Next guy elimination?
No, from this. I don't remember seeing them in the preview, but if he is this sick and fainting and doing all this crap, like, he can't stay.
I'm excited for guys elimination.
So
next
guys
week.
elimination, who do you think it's gonna be?
Well, I think that Tony and Shane are gonna go home, and so it's not gonna matter who.
But if the sickness doesn't affect it, like based off of politics and stuff like
Probably
that.
the twins?
Which ones, Dario and Rafi, or
Yeah.
Thomas and
Wait, the
Steven?
Dominican ones.
Yeah, Dario and Rafi.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe them. They're just pissing a bunch of people off.
For no
Well, you
reason.
say that they're pissing the girls off, but I mean, in this episode, what girl went? Camilla had gone to. One of the twins looked close in the group with those other guys. The other twin, Thomas's brother, and then Mitch.
Yeah.
So I don't really know what the guys' deal about that is,
I
but
just
I'm
don't
just like,
think
these people
they're-
need to go after banana. The rookies have an advantage. There's so many rookies this season,
True.
and they could kill some of the top players here right now. And I'm like,
Well, especially like if you're gonna try to get Leroy out by throwing Candace in, or trying to like. There's so many of them that I feel like, Camilla's way stronger than Loris, I think. So by throwing Loris in, the people that you try to get out, like Vince tonight ate crap on the ground, so he's clearly not as strong as Bananas.
like a Leroy versus Bananas next week would low key be kind of everything.
Never gonna happen though.
Never.
No, we have to wait.
Ever.
Because
down the line.
Bananas' own team is never gonna throw Bananas in.
Nothing's gonna
And
happen
Leroy's
until
own
these
team-
rookies grow a backbone
Yep.
and
Right.
take control because they don't realize they can. Every season this happens. Every season.
Every season. Well, let us know what you guys think. Leave us a comment down below. Kingsley, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you guys for having me.
Where can everyone follow you?
YouTube.com/Kingsley.
And your website?
Kingofculture.com.
And make sure you guys check out his new projects he's got going on. Roxy.
Hey guys, you can find me everywhere at Roxy Striar.
She'll be signing autographs tonight at the Star Wars premiere in Universal Studios.
Oh, it all makes
And
sense.
you guys can hit me up everywhere at DJ Jesse J. Also hit us up at AfterBuzz TV on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Please subscribe to us on iTunes and YouTube until next week, because yes, MTV wanted to put the challenge on right before a huge holiday. We're gonna be here. Peace.
Help me, Han Solo. You're my only hope.
And
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.